Hello, hello, hello. This is Mark with the Defi Degenerate. Here, we're going to be talking about how to earn passive income by staking crypto. Yes, there are a bunch of channels that talk about this. If you're new, if you don't know, I'm going to break it down the way I could understand it. Sometimes I'm pretty dense and sometimes I catch on quick. If you like the way I describe it and I enlighten you to maybe take some action, great. So let's get into it. Also, again, this is another breakdown and a review from Metaverse. I love the way these guys document everything. So let's get into it. I'm gonna include the article right here or here, right about now. Boom. And let's talk about it. What is staking? Again, whatever I'm going to talk about, we either be on the screen for 5 to 10 seconds, here or here. So let me make some space. Yep, it'll be here. So what is staking? Blockchains are basically just databases of transactions. Very plain and simple, with no central authority to maintain them. i.e., there is not one person to make these decisions. They just house a bunch of transactions. To securely validate transactions, proof of work (POW) blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum rely on mining powerful computers competing to solve cryptographic puzzles. This is very expensive and usually requires a high consumption of energy, i.e., proof of work it's great for people that, let's say, have some money laying around, that have some graphics cards from old computers, and they could put those bad boys to work. What do they mean by expensive and what do they mean by high energy is, just like anything, if you can make $1, people are, earning hand over fist income on this. So they're not just having one computer, they're having warehouses, farms, and the amount of energy that's being consumed is, to say the least, bonkers. I could talk about that in another video if you want to know about it, but let's keep going. So a lot of people are moving to proof of stake, POS. Blockchains like Ethereum 2.0 coming soon, or Cardano, validates their transactions by having their owners take their coins on their coins own validator nodes that are then used to verify transactions. So one hand washes the other. You own a coin, you're making a transaction, you then are a part of validating that transaction amongst a group of other people in the network. Yeah, pretty simple. So proof of stake is much more energy efficient, to say the least. It provides very fast and very inexpensive transaction processing. Plus, proof of work is brutal because it takes about, I believe the transaction, like the way it works is every 10 to 15 minutes a block is mined. So that's the waiting period in order for a transaction to be confirmed. Not that it's bad. It's just you could say Bitcoin needs a bit more updates and needs a lot more updates to really be there needs to be a lot more use cases for it, unlike Ethereum that has a lot more. So this will fix Ethereum's two biggest problems: one, environmental impact, and two, gas fees, which are astronomical. Just to make sure I could do this, maybe I could include that here. I sent $1. I paid $17 in fees. It's $1. So if that says anything for you, yeah, I felt got, but you can't argue with them. Then, however, proof of stake is not proven in terms of security, and validators with large holdings can have excessive influence on transaction verification. In layman's terms, if you have a massive amount of holdings, you have half of the supply, whatever, 30% of the supply, 20% of the supply. You can fake transactions. Has it happened? I don't quote me on that, but I mean, yeah, that's some of the stuff that people do talk about. So, which cryptos can you stake? There are several proof of stake coins. Below are the most popular, and I'm going to include that here with the yield rates. Yield rates, if I'm correct, on I need to confirm, but I'm pretty sure this is on an annual basis. Could be a monthly. So Ethereum 2.0 is 5.25%. Cardano is 5.8%. Solana is 6.81%. Polkadot 13.16%. Terra 4.09%. Algorand 4.72%. Cosmos 10.16%. Tezos 5.49%. Phantom 9.64%, and then Polygon's around 12.23%. That is at the time of recording, which was the beginning of November. These rates have probably changed, but yeah, definitely better than 0.5% you get in a bank account. So how can you stake? There are two ways to stake. One is by running your own node. So if you own about 32 coins of Ethereum, you can have your own node. Surprisingly good, but what does that mean? It costs around, what is it? It's like 35,000, there's 3,500 a coin at this point, right now, given time. 35 times 10 is 35,000. And then we just multiply that by, let's say, 3, which makes it around, I don't know. So 110, 105. You could say 120K. Give or take, depending on if it's bullish or bearish. But rather expensive. You need a decent wad of money for that. But the latter is, you can stake, it's easy, and anyone can do it. It is through delegation. Most cryptocurrency exchanges run validators, allowing their customers to stake with them via the exchange's interface. So let's take a look at Coinbase, for example. I don't recommend Coinbase. You can use apps like Voyager, Celsius, Pinex that provide. You could say that they provide better rates. But yeah, let's keep going. Coinbase currently has 6 cryptos you can stake with them and earn passive income. So, if you hold any of these coins on Coinbase, you are earning an income on them. Important note, staking Ethereum 2 on Coinbase locks it so you can't access it. Meaning, if you want to earn an income on these, you have to keep the currency or the coin you have for a certain amount of time. But in the case of Ethereum 2, nah, that. So, and all of the other major exchanges allow their customers to stake with them. A few of which are Binance, Kraken, Coinbase, Bitfinex, KuCoin. I like using Voyager. There's Celsius. I believe Pinex is another one. But the convenience of not having to leave cryptocurrency exchanges to participate in staking has made it a very popular choice for less technically savvy crypto users. If you're like more set it and forget it, this may be the way. Definitely is way better than fronting the cash, because there's the argument that if you had the cash, you really wouldn't be watching this video, or you'd be taking advice from someone else. So yeah. So if you hold any stakeable coins in an exchange, it really is a fantastic way to earn an income. So this has been Mark with the DeFi Degenerate, sharing some more facts, some more articles, If you liked what you see, please do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on this journey. Would love to be able to share this. Again, this is a passion of mine, and I just love sharing this information with you guys. Be great.